series in the playoffs.
Listen, Detroit almost beat them last year. Well, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say almost beat them.
Well, no, yeah, they did.
Okay, all right. If you want,
It,
if you
it,
want to say
it,
that. Listen, and I know you talked about Fox. You know, I'm gonna let you say what you said about Fox in a minute.
you started going to
No. But I'm gonna say this. Like, so Dylan Harper is, he's been hurt. He's getting into the game, finding his flow,
yeah,
figuring out where he fits. Yeah, but he's
yeah,
figuring out where he
yeah.
fits in, get in where you fit in. It's his rookie year, but he has moments where it's like, okay. All right, y'all. Running the wing in the building. It's your boy DP.
Hey, it's your boy KP. How we doing today on this Christmas Eve?
Back at it. Back at it. Alf was already in the building, man. Alf said he's everywhere. He said it's in the Nerdy Jerks chat. It's on the two peas in the bong one. It's on the running the wing one. Yeah, he said he's everywhere at once.
Yeah, we everywhere. You ain't never there.
Uh, Scotty Boy in the building. Scotty
Hey,
Boy,
Scotty
look,
boy.
Scotty Boy answering that question. Are y'all happy with the NBA's Christmas lineup?
Nah, I am.
Oh, okay. You say you are.
I am. Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay. Let's get to
Um,
it.
Scotty. Well, let me first shout out Scotty boy, man, for
Scotty
his
Boy said,
victory.
nah, they suck.
I'm gonna shout you out on your victory, Scotty boy, and I I know now that you are a gambler, professional gambler.
hey, don't let out. Listen, they were in the Discord. Out said Scotty Boy did that with a auto draft squad.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Hey,
Never mind. Never mind.
okay. Brandon Hallam in the building.
Okay. I'm feeling it. And I'm gonna tell you why. So I'm gonna go through some of the lineups, right? You got San Antonio, OKC. And I'm not gonna talk about the games. I just want to talk about this real quick why I'm feeling it. San Antonio, OKC. San Antonio's 22-7. OKC is 26-4.
Okay.
So two winning teams. You've got New York, Cleveland. Okay, New York's 20-9. Cleveland, which is going to be one of the better teams in the East once after it's all said and done, they're 17-14. So they're underachieving right now, but I think that they'll get on track. Houston versus the Lakers. Houston 17-10, the Lakers 19-9. You've got Minnesota versus Denver. Minnesota 20-10, Denver 21-8. The only one that's bad is Dallas and the Warriors. Um, the Warriors have a winning record. Dallas does not, but that's kind of the one where it's like, But that's 4 out of 5. That's 80%. And these games are pre-scheduled, so you don't know if there's going to be injuries. You don't know how the teams are going to look, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, to this point, the matchups seem pretty damn good. So,
Okay.
shout out.
That's what you think. The matchups are pretty damn good, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me just say what Scotty Boy is saying real quick, and then I'm gonna tell you what I think about your assessment. The
Okay.
matchups are pretty damn good, right?
Mhm.
Okay, Scotty Boy says the NBA is trying to force some fake OKC versus Spurs rivalry that's not there. And he says the majority of these games are just not intriguing. So Scotty Boy, I'll say this about um the fake OKC Spurs rivalry. Do the Spurs have OKC's number, or are they close to having OKC's number? Are they the worst matchup for
for OKC.
OKC? I mean, it's been some good games, man, when they play.
Well, no, it was one good game. The
Well,
the 111-109. The other
yeah.
one was kind of a beat down to
Well,
yesterday.
yesterday was, but now it's like now they come back tomorrow and you shall see.
Yeah,
OKC ain't trying to lose to them nationally televised game on Christmas. They trying to smack
absolutely.
them.
No, absolutely. And I mean, to your point, yeah, the OKC Thunder only have 4 losses, and 2 of them are at the hands of the San Antonio Spurs.
Look, and Scotty Boy says, no, no, the NBA let the Spurs win those games, then OKC gonna beat them tomorrow. It's predictable. Um,
The gambler.
yeah,
The
hey, KP, and hold on, because
gambler.
I said I'm gonna talk about your
Oh, yeah. Okay,
what
okay.
did you say? You're happy with the lineups.
Yeah, I'm happy with the lineup. Yeah, yeah.
So here's my quick take on it. I'm not gonna hopefully not gonna be super long.
Okay,
They got it wrong, man. They missed it.
okay.
Missed the bullseye on this one. Okay.
Mhm.
Why do we have the Rockets playing the Lakers and the Warriors playing the Mavericks instead of the Rockets playing the Warriors and the Lakers playing the Mavericks? There's so many storylines in those right there. You had the Luka and Anthony
AD.
Davis trade,
Mhm.
so you could talk about all that kind of stuff. Luka facing, his old squad and everything, and how the two teams look, which direction they're going. Anthony Davis, Luka, the trade, all that stuff. Why didn't you match those guys up?
Because we're trying to sweep that. We're trying
No,
to
no, 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 no.
rid the stench of that trade that happened. Everyone is trying to move past it and not talk about
Everyone, or is it
the NBA.
Dallas?
The NBA.
Are you mad at the trade?
No, I'm
Okay,
absolutely
so
not.
so
We
it's
we came out
so
on top.
so it's Dallas who would be the ones who's trying to sweep it under the rug and move on.
And
Y'all cool with it.
yeah,
As a Lakers
absolutely.
fan, you cool with it.
Absolutely. But
Okay.
I mean, and on that, but you also have Klay Thompson playing against Steph Curry, the
That's
Splash Brothers
no,
playing against each
that's
other.
not as big of a story.
I mean, but
That's
it's
not
a
as big of a
story.
story. No, no, and you didn't let me finish because I was going to tell you that on the flip side, when you have Durant versus Draymond and Curry, when you have the Rockets and the Warriors, that's more of an intriguing layered type of matchup with storylines and all that kind of stuff.
It is.
I'm just saying. So if you talking about making the matchups and stuff and you thinking ahead and all of that, like why weren't those put together for Christmas? Think that would have hit harder.
You make a good point.
So, I mean, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying that the way they matched it up is going to be bad games. I'm just saying they missed out on the opportunity to, as you say, keep chipping away at them storylines. You say your boy Adam Silver
He's a
likes the storylines.
fairy tale writer. Yeah.
Okay, so
But that doesn't
missed opportunity.
that's not a fairy tale though. That wouldn't be a fairy tale.
I said
That's more so
storylines.
no,
You
oh,
said you said
yeah, I
fairy
said he's a
tale.
fairy tale writer.
Yeah.
Um, you see what Brandon Hallam said? Dallas didn't make the trade. Adam Silver made that trade.
Hey, Brandon Hallam also said, I heard Adam Silver will be sneaking down chimneys and stealing presents again this year. Oh man. Um, oh, I missed this. Al said he'll be at the Blazers Clippers in 2 days. Very excited to watch DP's team. Hey, look, that should be one that the Clippers steal, but I won't be surprised if your squad beats them.
Oh, they'll win. I think they're gonna win.
The Blazers?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So Alf,
yeah.
y'all might be rolling out with the dub. But I mean the Clippers didn't they beat the Lakers the other day? Or did they lose that game?
No comment.
Oh, okay. No comment. So that must mean that they did.
No
Um,
comment.
yeah. But nah, I'm not sitting up here waving the flag for the Clippers. They don't it doesn't look like this is a year where they will be a competitive team. We'll see if they make a trade um, before the deadline and shake some stuff up. But yeah, it's just a lot of stuff going on with them. The boogeyman got at him. you don't even know. You don't even know who I'm talking about.
You said the boogeyman.
Yeah, I said the boogeyman got at the Clippers.
Who's the boogeyman?
So they first started out.
Oh, I know who the boogeyman is.
Who?
Let me guess. Pablo Torre.
There you go. I was
Okay.
gonna say they
I,
first started out
I had to think about it, man. I
trying
had
to
to think
trying to
about it.
fight these allegations, which some people are saying it's definitely true. But they first started out trying to shake the Pablo Torre stories, and he keeps. If you've seen his channel, he keeps throwing some stuff out there. So um, I'm sure he is probably one of the least favorite folks in terms of what the Clippers organization. They
Yeah,
probably throwing throwing darts at his picture in the locker room.
they got the voodoo doll.
Man, man. Oh shoot, Alf, is this really true? He said Blazers are 41-1 in games I've been to.
Alf
Alf.
has these crazy fun facts.
Hey, Alf, if that's true, that's crazy.
Listen, Alf, if that's true, you let me know the next time. Okay, you've already let me know
You're
the next
right.
time you're going to. I know to bet on the Portland Trailblazers winning. You hear that, Scotty boy? We got a lock.
Hey, look, hey, and then it'll be 41 and 2.
Yeah, like, like
Oh shit.
wait, I gotta pull up the calculator for this, man. Hold on.
Hey, and Scotty boy,
That is
listen,
a
I'm
that is a 98% chance of them winning.
okay. We'll see. I ain't mad at you, Scotty boy. He said he's calling the season anticlimactic at this point. Um, yeah, I mean it's a changing of the guard is what's happening, right?
Yeah,
And it's happening right before your eyes, right?
absolutely.
And it's kind of soon. Is KP? I'll ask you this: is it sooner than what you thought it would be? Is the changing of the guards
No, it's not
sooner?
I can't say that it's sooner
Okay,
because, like, LeBron had a long reign, and within that reign, you had Curry, they had their rivalry, you had Durant, like, all of these guys are just aging out at the same time, and the NBA is forced to find their replacements, and in finding their replacements, they're moving in a different direction.
but let's think about this. We're talking about a matter of a year, right? A year from last year. Looking at LeBron, did you expect things to be this way with the Lakers and LeBron James? Because they were too many on the verge of being a
Champions,
true contender.
champions.
Right.
Um, yeah, it's Father Time is now taking control of the fight. At first, LeBron was holding him off, and it's like, I don't know if Father Time's I don't know when Father Time's gonna get him, but now Father Time hit LeBron with a haymaker, and he's in cover mode right now, and Father Time is uh.
Oh, like Mike Tyson's Punch Out, where you gotta
Yeah, Little Mac. Yeah, Little Mac is covered
come
up.
on, little
And
Mac, get your
yeah,
hands up, man. Um, man, I'll I'll say that the young talent is here. Um, there are a few guys you can point to say these are the guys who will take the reins. I don't know if there's a single guy. You know, a lot of people are going to be saying, "Man, it's Wimby, it's Wimby, it's Wimby." It it does seem like the league certainly wants him to be the face.
right now it's Shea.
You would think that, right? Is he the face of the league?
He is.
You think so?
Yeah, like
What
there,
makes you say he's the face of the league?
because he gets the superstar calls, and he gets the superstar treatment with
But is he
the
the
way.
face of the league though? Getting the calls and the treatment, that's a little bit different, right? I don't know. I think that's part of it, but is he the face?
I think so, because you have to also go with, I mean, he's the champion, he's the MVP. He's falling under the comparisons of the late Kobe Bryant. Like, yeah,
Okay, I don't know. For sure of OKC, that's no question, but for the league, um I I don't know. And I think that there's a lot of people who just don't like his game
yeah, yeah,
because they keep talking about foul baiting and all of that stuff.
yes.
So when I think of face of the league, I think of somebody where it's like they're like, man, that dude is just ridiculous. Like he's dynamic, he's this, he's that, and they're not really like critical of his game. They may hate that he's killing their squad. You know, like people hated a Jordan and hated like Kobe when he's doing his thing and it's against your squad, but you're not saying, man, he sucks, or man, he's a flopper, he's doing this. And I'm not necessarily saying they're saying he sucks,
I
but
mean,
they talk about his foul baiting a lot.
do you remember? I don't know if you remember. Well, you old enough to remember, because we were watching it at the same time when Kobe was first doing the foul baiting, when he was pump faking and flailing, and I think he hit somebody in the face, and then they were like, then they had to make the rule of,
Yeah.
when there's an unnatural move or unnatural motion, you don't get the foul. You can get an offensive foul, and Kobe's flails start turning into offensive fouls.
Y'all, did this man who is the same age as me just tell me he thinks I'm old enough to remember some shit?
I wasn't trying to put that out. I wasn't trying to put your age out there. I tried to make it seem like you was a young guy. I was the old head.
Oh man, this dude is funny. No, I remember. I remember, but okay, would you say, "Oh man, Kobe was foul baiting"? Like, is that's like one of the first things that comes to your mind when you start talking about Kobe Bryant's game?
No, no.
Okay, if you say SGA, what's the first thing people start talking about when they go to criticisms? Like, they'll start talking about. I think he's ridiculously
Clever,
like
savvy.
he's savvy. He's
Okay.
super savvy. And he's effective. He gets to his spots, killing at the mid range. Like it's crazy. But you're gonna always have people who criticize. But I'm just saying, like, what was the criticism for, let's say, like a Jordan, the criticism of his game?
Um, I guess the criticism for Jordan, early on in his career, or after he was winning.
Just period. Like when he was considered the face of the league.
Um,
Yeah, you got to think. No,
No, I'll tell you,
the criticism is, man, he's killing us.
no, it was a 3-point shot.
Okay, 3-point shot.
Yeah, it was a 3-point shot. Because remember he had like 6 or something like that
Yeah.
against
So the
Portland,
so
and he's yeah,
yeah, so the 3-point shot. But
yeah,
my point is, like, most of the talk about Jordan was just about how great he was,
yeah.
and you know, you want to see him play against your squad. And it ain't even a farewell tour. It's just I got to see this game. People clamoring to get to this game. Are they clamoring to get to a OKC game to see SGA? I think they would do that for Anthony Edwards before SGA.
But
However,
he's supposed to be the face of the league.
but we've had this
Yeah.
conversation, and I said, however, I don't think he wants to be.
Yes.
So,
It's and you see that it's not him in the fact that he doesn't get the calls that SGA gets. Anthony Edwards, I just saw a clip recently where Chris Finch, his coach, was heated about a play where Anthony Edwards drove to the
oh,
basket.
is that where he got kicked out?
Yes.
Okay,
And he's like, "Man, you gotta call that."
yeah,
And you look, and his arm is grabbed and yanked and pulled, and he loses the ball, and it's like, "Come on, man."
yeah. I guess what I'm trying to say about this, and I don't, we don't want to just talk about this point forever, this face of the league thing forever, is there has to be like some sort of an allure,
Yeah,
right? And I think you get that more with like a Wimby. If it's
true.
just on the simple fact of this dude's 7'9", like I'm trying to get to a game and see how he plays in person. Like,
So
is there an allure to SGA?
it's not.
Okay.
I will agree with you there. And when I look at SGA, and this may be going off the rails when I say this, he is the champion version of James Harden. I think if James Harden, like, it was one point where James Harden was shredding the league,
But
scoring.
was he when James Harden was doing that? Was James Harden the face of the league?
And what I was gonna, and that was just, and he wasn't. But
Okay.
what I'm gonna say is, but he also didn't win. And I think if he would have won, then you have to put him in that conversation of being the face when he was with the Rockets. I
Mm,
thought he could, but he just didn't get over the hump with the Warriors in that game 7.
but that's another example of definitely face of the franchise, no
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
But the league,
And I'm saying because SGA got that one, and he had a dominant season and a dominant playoff run, and
yeah.
he's picking up from where he left off this year, and man, like, he's still going to continue to dominate
So
and win.
Alf says Ant saying he doesn't want to be the face of the league makes the refs favor him less.
I agree with that.
Um, and then he says SGA's game isn't flashy enough for him to have an allure. Um, and Scotty Boy said Wimby not gonna last more than 4 to 5 seasons.
Nah,
Damn.
nah, the way that they do it now with load management and all that stuff, where they're giving guys quote unquote sick days and
Yeah.
PTO to sit on the sideline with
Yeah.
undisclosed
Hmm.
injuries that aren't really injuries. He's gonna play in more games.
Hey man, he out there trying to get his, shiftiness going on and all that kind of stuff. Like,
And he doesn't play a physical type of game either. Wimby doesn't. So I think that'll lead to him, having more longevity.
well, we'll see, man. We'll see. Um, So let's get into the games, man. I know you're about to. Before I was like, I had to address your.
Well, I mean, we stay with that. You know, the two people that we talked about, the faces of the league are San
Hey,
Antonio and OKC.
it should be a good game. I think it's gonna be a good game. Um, this is one that this matchup I'm not mad at. I know what Scotty Boy said earlier, but I ain't mad at this one.
Yeah, me neither. And I was gonna to something that Scotty Boy said, like this is a manufactured rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the same division,
Yeah,
so it is a a division rivalry, and beyond that, you have OKC who got their players a lot through the draft. They did make a trade for Shea when he was early in his career,
but
but
we were talking about the Spurs roster last
exactly,
time and
yeah.
how they're also building through the draft.
So yeah, so you
Young
have
core.
yeah, exactly. So you have those two teams that have built their teams, pretty similar, and they're both having success, and they're small market teams. So with those correlations, that's what makes this, a rivalry because you have this. They're both young.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I think um that's all those things you said, and
Mhm,
then you have the talented, I guess, who they're trying to push as a superstar, um with, as you say, SGA,
mhm.
and then Wimby, and then their supporting cast is like you got you
A
got guys on both sides, man.
Yes,
Like it's
J
it's a
Dub's
good
the problem.
it's a good matchup, man. It's not like I would obviously give OKC the edge, right? More experienced, they're the champions. They've been playing together longer. Um,
And it's in OKC.
it's in OKC, but yeah, man, I don't know. I want to see, man. I want to see this game. I'm not mad at it. I'm not. I'm
Uh,
not mad at it.
and players that are out. So San Antonio doesn't have anybody that's out. Um, and AJ Mitchell is like, they have some guys that are day to day. So AJ Mitchell's day to day, Jay Will Foot day to day, and Chet Holmgren is day to day. So they're all probably going to play. So all your rotation guys playing, we're going to be in for a treat.
Um, yeah, I'm with this one, man. Not mad at it at all.
Okay,
Uh,
you want to go to another one?
yeah.
See if you would another one.
Yeah. Well, who do you think is gonna win this one before we move on?
I'm gonna go with OKC.
Okay.
The weird thing about these two teams, and we calling it the manufactured rivalry, they're gonna play each other 5 times this season.
Okay.
That's not very normal. Like 5 times. Yeah, they play again on January 13th, and then the last time they play will be on February 4th. So they have 5 games against each other. But I'm going OKC in this game.
Alf is with you. He says OKC, and he gives you his score 124, 117. Um, I'ma go. Whew, I don't want to say it just for the sake of going against you guys. I think OKC will win. I think it'll be a close game. OKC wins.
Okay. Okay, you ready for another one?
Yeah.
Of course I had to throw this one in there. Houston and LA. LA is in the Lakers.
Oh, you ain't talking about the Clippers?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Um,
Hey man, that kind of irks me, man, when they have the beat LA signs for the Clippers, like, man, no.
good,
Like,
come on, man. It's a Lakers town, man. I'm a Clippers fan telling you the real. It's a Lakers town. Always will be.
Yeah.
and it's I'm not gonna go into this, but it's Lakers. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves for allowing the Clippers to go and settle in Inglewood
Yeah. Right
and
across
make
the street.
Inglewood their home.
Right across the street.
Right.
Uniform.
Just
Yeah.
anyway. Um,
Disgraceful.
I will say Houston will win this one.
Mm.
Is Luca playing? I heard I saw was it Scotty Boy who asked that or Alf asked
It
is
was
Luca out?
so I was seeing it said day to day. So I don't know if he's playing or if he isn't. It said him, Rui Hachimura day to day,
Okay.
and Jackson Hayes day to day. Gabe Vincent is out. Dorian Finney Smith is out. Like, but yeah, they're day to day. So I don't know.
Um yeah, I'm gonna go with Houston.
I'm gonna go with the Lakers, not
Of
because I'm
course.
a Laker fan, but um matchup wise, I think that LeBron, it doesn't seem like LeBron does well when he matches up with KD. It seems like it's always in KD's favor. But I think in this situation, LeBron isn't the primary scorer. He's not the second scorer. He's like the third scorer. And I think in that situation, um, yeah, he's not gonna have to do as much and overexert himself. So I
Well,
like using that.
well, um both teams lost their last game.
Hmm.
Lakers lost to the Suns and the Rockets lost to the Clippers. I don't think the Rockets I don't know. I don't think they'll lose um two in a row to both LA teams.
Hmm.
Back to back to both LA teams, I should say. I think they'll still win, and it'll be against your boys. Should be it'll be a close game, but I think Houston will edge them. I'll go. Uh, shit, give me that same score. Alf 124, 117.
Hmm. Okay.
Probably
And
be a
and
high scoring game.
and with them, this is going to be the first time that they played against each other this season. They have 3 games this year. They have tomorrow, the 25th. They got March 16th and March 18th that they will play against each other.
I
So,
appreciate you, Alpha. Alpha's telling us the stream was lagging on the two peas in a bong channel.
hmm,
But the other two were good. So hopefully he gets his act together.
absolutely.
But yeah, I'll go with Houston.
Okay. All right. Got another one for you. Cavs versus Knicks in Madison Square Garden.
Knicks.
People make a big I maybe I have to go to Madison Square Garden one day to
Knicks.
hear what the fuss is about, the hoopla. Like, Madison Square Garden is the Mecca.
Hey man, you got some people ready to slap you in your face right now with
You
that
gotta
thought.
be in there. I mean, look, I'm a West Coast guy, man. Like, so
They
I
like we can tell.
I hear you, and I like, yeah.
I, who's your? I'd say the Knicks. No
Um,
hesitation for me on this one.
yeah, Mobley's out, so I'm going the
Oh,
Knicks as well.
I didn't
Yeah,
even know Mobley was out.
Mobley's out, Strus is
Absolutely.
out, um, Nance
Even
Jr.
even with Mobley, I would still have picked the Knicks.
Yeah, but Mobley's out. With Cav. So
Um,
I'm taking the Knicks.
it's I don't think the Cavs have enough to beat the Knicks in a 7 game series.
I don't. Yeah, the Cavs to me, they're not physical enough on those at the wing spots, and like your bigs, like Mobley's finesse which plays into Carl Anthony Towns being finesse, right? So that's kind of a wash. But um, what's the guy? Mitchell. I can't think of his
Don't
first name.
forget Donovan
Robinson.
Mitchell.
Oh no, Mitchell Robinson.
Oh, you talking about
Yeah,
Mitchell Robinson?
Mitchell
Okay,
Robinson is a brute, and I think he's more physical than Jared Allen.
okay.
So I think that he'll control the boards. And Carl Anthony Towns, when he can play the four, I think he'll be effective. He'll be able to square up, get in his bag, all that stuff, and be finesse. I think that OG Anunoby, I think that he's going to be too physical for their wings. I like DeAndre Hunter, but I don't like him more than the combination of OG and Bridges, Michael
Man,
Bridges.
DeAndre Hunter killed me one time on the Prize Picks. I needed him to get one steal, and he didn't get it, and he was the only one that lost for me. So,
Uh,
um, get busy on them dudes, Knicks. Um, Al said Mobley out. Give me the Knicks by a trillion.
Damn, a trillion. I think Mitchell goes off though. Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean
he goes off.
he should. I mean, but as you said the other day when we were talking about teams having an identity,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, well, do the Cavs have an identity? You said they go as Donovan Mitchell goes.
Yeah,
So I mean, I'm not going to debate or disagree with you and say he's not going to go off. Yeah, he probably will. But what will that mean for the Cavs? Like, and in a minute, you know, you're going to have to really figure out what direction you're going in because Donovan Mitchell, I would say, would you say he's in his prime years or approaching his prime years, or where will we say he's at in his career at this point?
he's there.
Okay, so gotta get it together. I'm not
Yeah.
saying him, like he's
No,
cooking.
no. The organization.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So you know,
And
anyway,
the first time that they played was on October 22nd. You know,
okay,
beginning of the season, and New York won 119 to 111.
all right. I mean, and there was some talk before about Mitchell going to New York,
Yeah,
Donovan Mitchell going to the Knicks, and all that kind of stuff. But this this game is like this one. I could go
do it.
play
I watch.
cards or something. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna run a game of spades right now. Come on, this is the time. The Knicks are playing the Cavs, y'all. We playing partners or solo cutthroat. So nah,
Oh, man,
I'm
4-player cutthroat spades is wild, man. No,
right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's a game for that. That sounds like some degenerate stuff, man.
Hey
Like,
man, listen, we got a retired spades
oh, we
partnership
did, man.
going on, man. We will never play as partners again.
For those of y'all that don't know, DP and I ran as spades partners for years
Years.
in different states.
And never,
Never,
ever
ever.
lost.
Yeah,
Never lost.
never lost.
Came the last game we played,
Close. Oh
came
my gosh.
very, very close.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It was a lot of hollering.
And a lot of blindness going on. We had to
Yeah,
go
but I'm
blind a
saying the
couple
hollering
times.
when we finished,
No,
we
I
was
know.
hollering like,
I know.
ah, ha, ha, ha.
I know, but we
Yeah,
had to go blind a couple times.
absolutely.
Ooh wee.
For
And
those of y'all that ain't play spades and don't know the blind, it ain't nothing like going blind 7
two wee.
and you don't see 7 in your head.
But we went blind. We went blind and set them. So
Yes.
that's what turned the tables. And we was like, after this, we ain't doing this again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Retired.
Absolutely.
All
Absolutely.
right. Well, who is this? Different moves in the building just jumps in saying both of you lost. Okay. All right, man. I don't know, man. Shout out to you. Okay, we both lost, KP. I guess.
I guess.
Um,
Another game, man. The Nuggets versus the Timberwolves.
um, this one, this one's okay. I'm not mad at it. It's just one of those things where it's like you've seen it a lot, and you kind of know the
Doesn't
end of the
well, yeah,
story
it
already.
doesn't
Yeah, like doesn't
well.
end well for who though? Like,
Anthony Edwards.
right.
It doesn't
So
end
it's
well.
yeah, that's where
And
it's
they've played twice this season. First time they played was October 27th. Denver won 127 to 114. And then they played again on November 18th. Um, Denver won 123 to 112. So yeah, it hasn't ended well for them. But
the Timberwolves are doing all right though.
no Aaron Gordon.
Oh,
No Aaron Gordon.
give me
And
give me
Cam
Minnesota.
Johnson is day to day. And then no Christian Brown.
Give me Minnesota.
Yeah, no
But
Christian
he's been
Brown
out though.
and no Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, give me Minnesota.
Okay.
Minnesota's what? What's their record right now? 20 and
Their
10?
record is they're 20 and 10, and
20 and 10.
Denver's 21 and 8.
21 and 8?
Yes.
Okay. Both will be the you know what? Last time we were talking about the East, the Eastern Conference, where I said, okay, well, what's your top four?
Mhm.
And I think we both ended up saying um it was Cleveland, and this isn't in order, but it was Cleveland, Orlando, the Knicks,
In Detroit.
and Detroit.
Yeah.
And we had the 76ers as a scary team if they can get
Yeah.
it together, right?
Yeah.
And then I said Atlanta could be maybe a sleeper as well. But who's your four for the West? Top four for the West.
OKC, San Antonio. I have to put them in. Houston. And then
Hmm.
that fourth one gets tricky, man, because you have the Nuggets
I
and
think that's who it is.
you have the Lakers.
I think it's the Nuggets. But you got Houston in there, huh?
Yeah, I got Houston in there.
Um, I'm gonna say OKC,
Mhm.
the Spurs. I'll go Denver, Minnesota.
Mm.
And then my next hovering to like take that fourth spot maybe would be Houston.
Okay. So you like the Lakers, they're in the bottom half. You think they're a playing team?
Um, I wouldn't say they're a playing team.
Okay.
Um, but shit, I guess they might be.
Well, no, I mean
Yeah,
they would have to be
yeah,
six or
six or up.
yeah, 6 or up.
Yeah, and I don't know. I have well, actually, as it stands, I actually would have them at number 6,
Okay, so then yeah, they
so
wouldn't be
they
a
wouldn't be a play-in team.
yeah.
So I'd have them at number 6. Um, and so as it stands, 7 through 8, right? Phoenix, Golden State, Memphis, Portland.
That's
Not taking shots at your team, Alf. I don't see any of those really making a
moving.
real threat.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Moving into 6.
yeah, and it's just gonna be like, okay, whichever one of those four ends up making, and I mean, you got easily Dallas could swap the 10th spot with Portland, and folks are already saying this is a wash for Dallas. This season is a wash for Dallas,
Absolutely.
but I mean, they could be in the play-in, and who knows? I mean, out of those four, the strongest one, just if you're gonna throw in their history and the actual players, you'd have to say Golden State,
Yeah.
and then Phoenix. would be the next. Just they're playing like just scrappy kind of like, man. Like they just go after it, right? Like they don't really have like Devin Booker is the guy, but do they really have like a if you were talking about identity, what's theirs?
Shoot threes, hustle.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We bought in Royce O'Neal. We've the hustle and bump. We've we've got
uh,
Grayson Allen. We've got we've got Dylan Brooks. We got
hey,
a bunch of hustle muscle bump guys.
Jonestown in the building. He
We got
said he's Jonestown, um, Jonestowns. He said, respect Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks changed their culture. Um, I don't know if he changed the culture. I think he's a good pickup
yeah. I
for
mean,
Houston.
they were already rumble tumble guys.
Yeah, and I
You
mean,
know,
you got and Ime Udoka is that kind of was that kind of guy, and he's a player, and he's that kind of coach,
yeah,
right? So I mean, but yeah, Dylan Brooks is a good fit for them.
yeah.
Um,
Like you
that
have to.
shit was funny when LeBron was shooting his free throw. Did you see that shit? LeBron was shooting his free throw, and you know how they dap their
Yeah.
teammates up afterwards. Dylan Brooks reached in and dapped LeBron. that
I
nigga
didn't.
LeBron just looked
I
at him
saw
like,
the free throw. I didn't see the whole like I clicked
yeah,
off of it. I saw
yeah.
where it's like he's trolling Braun, and I was like, yeah, I don't feel like watching this.
Is Brooks? He says Brooks is averaging 24 points a game. With Brooks, that's a bonus, and actually, um, Brooks was
A
showing that he
score,
was
he was
capable of
scoring
scoring.
in college.
Yeah, I was gonna say coming out Oregon, right?
Yeah, Oregon.
Coming
Yeah,
out
he
of
was
Oregon,
scoring.
like he was a scorer. So
Yeah,
I'm not surprised that him being able to score. It's one of those things, KP. You remember last time we were talking, um, and who was it about? I forgot what player
you
it
talking
was
about
about.
Marcus Smart, right?
Marcus Smart.
Yeah,
Let's say that Oklahoma State
balling.
killing, right?
Nice. Yeah,
But when he got to the league, and it's not just him, it's certain players, they're asked to do certain things, and that's what they hone in on so
yeah.
they can extend their careers and get the bag.
Turned into Floppy Joe.
But that don't mean floppy Joe.
Yeah,
That don't mean that they can't cook though.
yeah.
So Dylan Brooks is still capable.
Absolutely.
Um, and yeah, I mean, Al says most NBA players were elite in college.
Nah, that's
I
yeah.
was gonna say maybe,
High school,
yeah.
high school, but not college.
And they're very good at a certain something that they do,
Yes.
or they have great positional size, as KP always likes to talk about that. But let's see. Oh, E Bean Gaming in the building, man. Ain't seen you in a minute.
Hey,
He
yeah,
said,
absolutely.
Merry
Even game,
Christmas,
go
folks. Go
Lakers.
Lakers.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm with the first part, E Bean Gaming.
That's what I'm talking
Not
about.
about
Go
the
Lakers.
last. Let's see. All right. Different moves is coming with something else instead of telling us we're losers. So let's see what you're talking about. Different moves. He says, the Rockets have been losing to horrible teams and been horrible on defense since losing Brooks, losing to the Clippers, Kings, Pelicans, Rockets. Fans miss Brooks.
Um, I think their records were pretty similar from last year to this year to this point. Um, they're 17 and 10. They're not horrible. They're still in the thick of it. It's their first year. It's Durant's first year there. They lost their point guard before the season started. Um,
Yeah.
like I think that they're solid, man. I think that they're more than solid. The fact that they're losing to terrible teams, that's just the players not getting up for the game. Pause.
It would help if they had a point guard that was actually like a true point, I would
Yeah,
say. Um,
absolutely.
and
To
it's
get everybody in their right position and
yeah,
steady the ship.
right, right. Crazy to think about it. Like a Chris Paul wouldn't be bad for them. Um, but they are. You can see it in some spurts where it's like that's kind of what they're missing. But I have no argument with you. Different moves in terms of whether Dylan Brooks, what he's bringing to the table for the Rockets, like he's doing his thing, man. Not mad at him. I think they would be worse without him. Um, so he's definitely, if they're going to make a push, he'll be a big piece of the puzzle. I'll say that without hesitation. Um, in Jonestown, I'm not saying he says having no PG doesn't excuse losing to 6-win teams. I'm not saying that I'm actually saying the opposite of that. That if they had a point guard, they may not. We may not even be talking about them losing to 6-win teams.
In Jonestown's, what I said was they're not getting up for those games mentally. And I'm not excusing it. They have to. You have to play the game, but it's clear that they're like to get blown out by the Clippers without Zubac, the
Yeah,
player you didn't get up for that game.
yeah. So when I say yeah, and I actually agree with you, Jones Towns. It's not. I'm not saying that as an excuse. I'm actually saying like yeah, um, they'd be better if they had a PG who could kind of steady the ship when things get a little rocky. But yeah, that's no excuse. You got your roster built. You got your players. I think they're good enough to be winning those games, especially against a team like the Clippers. But again, that the Clippers could just be a bad matchup for them, actually. Because you have Harden and Kawhi Leonard, and that's kind of where if you're gonna take Brooks and put him on which one, you would say Harden,
Yeah.
and who's guarding Kawhi Leonard?
Oh,
Is it you gonna have Durant guarding Kawhi Leonard?
no. Uh, yeah.
Okay. Uh
We're saying if Brooks was with Houston or what, like what are we saying?
yeah, yeah. Brooks with Houston. If Brooks is with Houston,
What about Thompson? I'd have Amen Thompson on one of them.
okay. All right.
Yeah, I'd have Amen Thompson. I'd have
And I'm only saying that because they're saying Brooks changed the culture. So
yeah,
I just started talking. They're saying Brooks changes the culture. So I'm like, all right, if you had a Brooks,
he changed the culture in Phoenix or he changed
that
where.
yeah, that's what they're saying. That he changed
Okay.
it. You didn't see that earlier?
I
They're
did
saying
see
he yeah.
I did see that. I was just wondering where he's like, how did he change the culture? I don't know if he changed the culture. Um, I just think that what they had in Phoenix didn't mesh well together with Bradley Beal, and what was it? Yeah, it was Bradley Beal, it was Devin Booker,
Yeah.
and who was the other person? At one point, it was Durant.
Durant.
Durant, yeah, yeah. It like the three of them just didn't mesh well together.
But with him there now, um, he's in a space where they need his scoring. They don't really have anybody like that. And this is Phoenix now I'm talking about. Because and I think I started mixing it. Well, the talk seemed like it was mixed up because Brooks was in Houston,
Yeah.
and I don't know who said it earlier, but they were saying when he went over to Phoenix, he changed the culture for Phoenix's team.
Oh, I could see some of that. Let me as we're talking about it more and I'm thinking about it because it seems like he has like a domineering personality. Like I'm gonna be the villain and I'm gonna be the bad guy. And he seems like he actually seems like he's a cool locker room guy in terms of like being a professional, showing up, playing hard, making the right plays, making sure that the right player is shooting the ball on the team. So it's like a situation where Devin Booker doesn't have to prove that he's the number one, like he may have had to prove that he was the number one, or was confused on who the number one was with him and Durant. Where
Yeah.
now it's like, no, you're the number one. And Brooks is like that. And Brooks is like, look, man, you do your thing offensively. I'll anchor this defense. And he's teaching the guys how to play hard.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. I could.
so I could see it from that standpoint.
Yeah. So and just kind of going back to where it was, KP, because I don't know if you so this is what different moves it said. He said the Rockets have been losing to horrible teams and been horrible on defense since losing Brooks. So losing to the Clippers, Kings, Pelicans, Rockets fans miss Brooks. So that's why I was saying, okay, even so look at Houston. If you had a Brooks, where would you be playing him? Would he guard Kawhi? Would he guard Harden? I'm saying that the Clippers out of those teams may just be a bad matchup for them, right? But then when you look at the Kings, what do they have? Something similar to the Clippers. They have a Levine, a
No.
DeRozan, and then Sabonis.
Yeah.
The
I think
Clippers,
somebody said no Sabonis play. I think they said he didn't play that game.
okay, if Sabonis didn't play, all right, well then
Zubac,
that's a
like Zubac.
that no, but that's what I was gonna say. Then you have Zubac, Harden, and Kawhi.
Yeah.
So maybe we start looking at the lineups in the way these teams play and see if there's a deficiency there
Yeah.
for the Rockets where there's an issue. So Dylan Brooks or not, which I'm not saying that Dylan Brooks ain't doing his thing, different moves. I feel you on what Dylan Brooks has done and his impact for the Suns. But the Suns need him to do what he had been doing in Houston and more, which is why you're starting to see him tap back into, his scoring ability and all that other kind of stuff. But Phoenix is going nowhere fast to me, in my opinion. Like no disrespect to them, but what is Phoenix really? Do you guys consider Phoenix a contender?
How impactful was Dylan Brooks in last year's playoff series against Golden State? Like, I know everyone pins it on Jalen Green, but Dylan Brooks wasn't always balling in that. I remember uh what's his name getting the best of him in some of those head-to-head matchups, Jimmy Butler.
Did you think Houston was going to win that series?
No,
Okay. Like I
no,
wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised. They played well though. They played well in
they
the
did. And I think
regular
I
season.
think that's a testament to Udoka and and how Udoka has got them guys playing. They play hard for him.
Eben Gaming said, "Yeah, facts, son's going nowhere. Uh, not going nowhere this year. Hey, different moves. I gotta ask you. Oh, and shout out to Bong. Bong in the building. For those of y'all who don't know, Bong is uh the third piece of the crew. Um, we got this streaming on Two Peas in a Bong, Nerdy Jerks, and on Running the Wing right now. So Bong is the third part of Two Peas in a Bong, which is our main show. So a lot of the folks who follow Two Peas in a Bong are in the building here. So appreciate y'all. Oh man, different moves. Said he subbed, man. I thank you. We
Shout
appreciate
out
that.
shout out to you, different moves.
Different moves went from calling us losers to kicking it with us, man. We appreciate you. But different moves. I wanted to ask you though. That reminds me. Is Phoenix your squad? Are you a Phoenix Suns fan?
Are you a Dylan Brooks? Are you Dylan Brooks? Are we talking to Dylan Brooks?
um, because I hear you. He's talking about he was talking about the injuries.
Yeah.
He said Jalen Green and Grayson Allen. Um,
Hey man, he sound like mighty shop. Joe Louis was 75 years old when he fought. I don't care how old he was, he still got his ass beat.
okay, he's whoa. Okay, he said he's a Brooks fan, but his team is the Pistons. Hey man, your squad is looking like they might be ready to capitalize on a little something this year. We were just talking about them last show. Um and just how this year in the East, that window of opportunity is kind of open for them right now. The Pacers out of the way, them having a competitive series with the Knicks. Like, how's this gonna play out? Is it, are they gonna get back to the promised land? Different moves? Let me know.
Jalen Duren is the most mature built 22-year-old I have ever seen. Pause. He is built like a superhero. Ridiculous, man.
Oh man.
Jalen Duren has been built different since he was in eighth. The first time I saw Jalen Duren, he was in eighth grade. He's been built different since eighth grade. Like, yeah.
Even Gaiman said, I'm a Cade Cunningham fan, but I'm a Laker fan. He ain't look, even Gaiman is like, don't forget it. Go Lakers.
Absolutely, even
Hey,
game.
so as far as Cade Cunningham being in the MVP conversation, um, I'm just happy that he's actually playing and becoming the star that people were expecting him to be, right?
Yeah,
Because people were trying to like count him out,
absolutely.
like on the verge of like Fence saying he was a
Us.
butts. Yeah, like
Yeah, yeah. Because
man,
he was the number. I mean, that comes with being the number one
eh,
draft
I
pick.
get it. I get
You
it.
don't, like we live in this, as Bong always says, this popcorn society
Yeah.
where people want instant results just like that. Cade was one that I thought, like, I'm like, I was really, really high on Cade. When I saw him in high school, when I saw him in college, when he was getting drafted, I'm like, this dude is gonna be sensational in the league. And it took some time, but now he's figuring it out. Cade is another one, man, that doesn't shoot the three like that, is better with the mid range.
Yeah. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, man.
Not at
Like you
all.
don't have to, and a lot of these guys are settling, and I'll say settle. You don't have to settle for threes. Eventually you're a professional player. You're gonna start knocking some of them down, but is it gonna be at as high of a clip as it would be if you were shooting,
The twos.
your mid range game, if that's
Yeah,
what you're actually better at? Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Shout out to Steel World.
Deal World in the building. He said, y'all think the Pels can turn things around. Um,
This year,
the Pels can turn around and walk out that door and
and
nah.
chain it
Yeah.
because the season's over.
Nah, man. I don't they were one of those teams that had a lot of the guys who were scrappy, kind of did some of the same things. But you could see them playing well together, or thought that they would, like kind of mature into one of those teams that just kind of like had each other's back, like a not OKC level, but like scrappy, gets it done, get after it, play some
Poor man's
defense,
OKC.
young, exciting, that type of deal. But you know, your star in Zion, your number one pick, as you said, KP, what comes with the territory? Like, has he lived up to what is expected of him in New
Be-
Orleans?
because he hasn't played enough games, no. But in the times that he's played and been available, Absolutely.
Uh, I mean, but when is that going? I don't know. We're getting to the point to where it's like a shit or get off the pot type of deal, right?
Absolutely. But he started in a positive manner by shedding the weight, right? So you see that he's trying.
And I'm not singling him out. I'm saying the
But that's what
team.
comes with being the face of the
No,
franchise.
but I'm saying like, what are you doing with this team? And yes, if he's like the centerpiece or the
Yeah.
main guy, it's like, yeah, what are you doing? Like you moved on from like Brandon Ingram and like,
I remember I remember this years ago though. Like I used to talk about this. Like they're gonna have to move on from one of those two dudes. It was gonna be Zion or Brandon. Which one are
well,
you?
you knew who it was gonna be, but I'm saying when you moved on from him, like you did nothing while you didn't capitalize on the time that he was there. It was just wasted.
But it was unfortunate though because they did bring in Dejounte Murray and
And
Dejounte
he got
Murray
hurt. Yeah.
exactly. So we never got a chance to see how that would have materialized.
Hey, Deal
But
World, they own your squad.
did you
Alf
see?
said Alf said Pell's gonna do a 360 and keep going the same way they were already in. Oh shit. You said, did I see what?
It was like a clip of a dude coming up to Dejounte Murray, like,
Oh yeah.
hey man, you made me lose my parlay."
He's like, fuck your parlay, you little nigga.
Yeah, like
Um,
damn.
hey, Queen is I like Queen though. Dear Queen.
I like
Pell is gonna pay rents with all their future stars. Queen, Bay, Fears, Trey Murphy. That's a parlay right there. Hey, yeah.
I don't know if all of them are gonna make it.
Hey, yeah, they gonna have to break that up.
Yeah, like yeah,
Yeah, they're gonna have to break that up. Um, and the thing is, I don't see them being um as far along as the talent was with like a OKC, or as far along as the talent is with the Spurs.
yeah,
So SGA went into a perfect situation where they needed him and his skill set, and he flourished. But then you had all these surrounding pieces. They are like a college team, a young, skilled, scrappy, youthful. Did I say that already? Young, youthful. Yep. College team. That atmosphere is like a college atmosphere. Is different, right? The Clippers were trying to bring that type of deal with the wall,
yeah.
but you can't manufacture it,
No,
right? So the Spurs are kind of getting to that point to where they kind of have that vibe going on. Talent wise or potential wise, you would think the Pelicans, and that's kind of what I was saying, the young, scrappy, talented guys who could play together and all this stuff. But I don't think they're far enough along to say, okay, this core is going to stay together.
none of these guys, and maybe I'm wrong, but I don't look at any of these guys with superstar potential. I think that these guys have potential. I think that these guys are good,
But
but
did you look at SGA with superstar potential
I
when he
did
was with the Clippers?
I did not.
Right.
But SGA was with Chris Paul with a dynamic point guard
True.
that really helped mold and catapult his game.
And that
When
means something.
when you look at these guys, when you look at Queen, Bay, Fears, Trey Murphy, what veteran do they have that can help them catapult their game and take their game to the next level? Their veteran is Zion, and he's
Yeah.
the and the same token, he's also the question mark where we're like, shit or get off the pot.
Yeah.
So
Um
like with all these young players, you gotta surround them with some kind of veteran leadership.
or a culture that breeds the development of guys who will, gel well, develop into stars.
Well,
Like, do you
DP,
see that in New Orleans with the Pelicans?
no. But I was gonna say DP in San Antonio. We talked about this on the last show. They had Chris Paul for one season.
Yeah.
So Stephon Castle, as a rookie,
That's
got to develop under Chris Paul.
that means
Wemby
something, man.
in season 2 got to play with Chris Paul. So now you saw Wemby in the offseason, he was with the monks and he's, running the sand dunes and doing all
Mhm.
this stuff. And you
Mhm.
saw him in the first game go for 40, and it
Right.
like, my gosh, look what he did. He made AD look bad.
Yeah.
Um, and so you see his jump, and then you see the jump of Castle, and it's like, okay, this isn't coincidental. Something shifted after, like, within that first year, to the second year, and it was
Yeah.
probably that veteran leadership with Chris Paul.
Yeah. Yep.
But
And
they
and,
don't have that, like, yeah, you don't have that in New Orleans.
and that's kind of what I'm getting at too. And E being gaming is saying, but that's potential and it's hard to read potential. Definitely agree. And what I'm saying is those guys have the potential. And even before like a fears got there, I was already saying, man, if you know the Pelicans can get it together, they got the potential to do well. And I'm talking about the time when when they still um had we were just talking about it.
Ingram or what?
Yeah, Brandon Ingram.
Okay.
When they still had Brandon Ingram, I thought that they were a couple
Turning the
guys.
corner?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
it seemed that way. But when you break it up, and now it's just like, okay, where do they go from here? And I mean, they're 8-23 right now, like
It
bottom
doesn't
feeder right now.
just doesn't turn around. And
It,
I think what happened though is, because I'm on the same with the same thought that you had, that it was turning around, and then we saw him in the playoffs against OKC, and
but it was OKC.
I but it was another young team. So you got young team on the rise, and then you got another young team with potential to rise, and it just looked like night and day.
So
Like,
you give up at that point? Is that
I,
what you said?
I'm saying,
They gave up,
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think front office was looking like.
but you give up to do what though?
I think that
To
they
get more young guys, and but you don't have what's the plan for them? Is what I'm saying.
But I'll say this, they had to do something, because you had Ingram, Trey Murphy, and and you had Herb Jones.
Yeah, Herb Jones
And,
is
and you were trying to, and it seemed like Herb Jones was going to take another step forward. It seemed like Trey Murphy was taking a step forward, and then Brandon Ingram's salary, he was going to demand more money. They were cheaper. So you're thinking, I could get the production of Brandon Ingram through these two guys as they continue to get better. They're cheaper, and I keep bringing in young talent.
um yeah. Nah, I hear you, and I understand um where you're going in terms of why they moved off of Ingram and stuff like that. I'm just saying, like, what do you do now though?
Yeah, now
Like,
put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye.
just, ooh wee. I wasn't saying that, but ooh wee.
Nah. Um,
Okay. I guess so, right? Um, let me see. Before we move on from them, I just wanted to see who was on their roster. Yep, and the Murray hurts, and I forgot Jordan Poole went over there. Um, they got Hunter Dickinson.
I said nothing.
Derek Queen, Sadiq Bey, Trey Murphy,
Hmm.
Kevon Looney. I mean, they got a mix. They got a mix of talent and
It's like
vets in the building, but
you got these are solid role guys as they continue to develop throughout their NBA careers.
Murray being hurt really, as I'm looking at this roster, Murray being hurt really hurt them.
Yeah, it would have looked different
Yeah,
because he's like he would have he would have put people in the right places.
yeah.
And he's a locker room like he would have been checking guys in the locker room and grooming the next point guard, and like he could have groomed fears
They
more.
they got DeAndre Jordan in the building, veteran leadership. What? I mean, he's a vet,
They got Kevon
veteran
Looney in the
leadership.
building.
Yeah, Looney too.
Champion pedigree, veteran leadership.
Yeah, the two guys. You, what you trying to say?
DeAndre got one in Denver.
Yeah, what?
Nah,
Come on, man.
when you said that,
Uh,
I'm thinking like,
Yeah,
"Where's my ring?"
yeah. I'm sitting up here like, dog. What
No,
you
did
what
you
you
remember the
trying to say?
commercial?
Like, yeah, yeah,
"Where's my ring?"
yeah.
Oh, you got your ring, huh, DeAndre? Okay,
Yeah, he got it. I
okay.
mean, may not have been as involved as Looney was, but
I
I
mean, he
mean,
got one, man. So shout out.
yeah.
Yeah, he got one. I
Um,
forgot about that.
but nah, yeah. Uh I don't know. They
Man,
got some work to do.
it's funny, man. DeAndre, I bet DeAndre has something left in the tank. Like I,
What? Yes.
no, I remember
Yes.
2 years ago, Jokic didn't play, and they played the Clippers. Man, DeAndre caught like 5 or 6 lobs. I'm like, man, what the? I think he finished with like 27. I was,
Dog.
oh,
If Okay, so
hell no.
the other night I told you that your boy Luke Cornett was effective.
Yes.
You gonna tell me that DeAndre Jordan can't do the same thing for the Spurs that Luke Cornett is doing?
I think he could do some of the things. I don't think he finishes around the basket as well as Cornette.
Okay.
But rim run, catching lobs, rebound, absolutely, yes,
Okay. And maybe the touch, you're saying the
yes,
touch and all
yes,
that stuff.
yes,
Okay. All right there, but I'm saying overall,
yes.
is it a huge drop off?
No,
Okay.
it's amazing though how like the NBA is like, okay, you've got to a certain point. Let's push you to the side now.
Yeah. And then and Eben Gaming is saying, what about Dwight Howard? I think Dwight Howard can do some of the same things.
Dwight, Dwight's situation wasn't on the court; it was off the court. But it wasn't on the court. He was when he was trying to come back. It was some allegations that was swirling around, and I think that's kind of what messed his situation up,
Yeah.
where it was like, let's stay away from this.
And Alf is chiming in on this. He's saying there's a noticeable gap between DJ and Cornette in terms of touch around the rim. We're saying that, yeah, but defensively, defensive ability at this point. Um, okay.
No,
Listen,
I don't know about
he's
defensive ability. Like,
he's yeah, I mean he's older, Cornette's younger. He should have a little more pep in his step at this point in his career, but I'm saying a healthy DeAndre Jordan, if he gives you all he's got left giving you the best that I've got. If he gives you all that he's got, pause for this year and stays healthy, I could see him being effective for the Spurs.
Have you seen DeAndre Jordan in person?
Yeah,
Okay. No, I'm just like I remember standing next to him, like, he is ridiculously tall.
yeah.
Then he puts his arm like, he's every bit of 7 feet,
He's
and
and
then he puts his arms up defensively, like, he's going to disrupt plays in the paint. Anything driving to the basket, all he has to do is jump, put his hands up. He can still be a problem defensively.
yeah, yeah. But man, let's get to the rest of the games, man, before we get out of here.
Yeah.
You sound
Uh,
like you're not happy about that, huh?
uh,
And then there's Dallas and Golden State.
yeah.
Um,
Uh, uh, uh,
you could throw this in there with Cleveland and the Knicks, as far as I'm concerned. I know Knicks fans are probably like, "What are these two bums talking about?" But I listen. I'm not sitting over here like, man, I got to get to that Dallas Golden State game.
this is the song that they play after they played 5 good ones and everybody's tired of dancing, and you're like, I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'm gonna go get some fresh air. And you go and you show up. You talking to your boys like, man, you saw I was grinding on such and such. You got food today. This is
Man,
that game right there. This is that song.
yeah. Um, yeah, I'm cool. I'm not really tripping on this one. I know people want to see Cooper Flag uh on the main stage. The NBA definitely wants to push Cooper Flag on the main stage. So this is an opportunity for them to do so. Um,
You know what I'm doing? I'm gonna wave the white flag.
okay. Okay. Well, you do that.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I. We'll see. I may watch this one. Maybe, but I'm not really. It's not really one of those ones that jumps out. The best one to me is probably the OKC
yeah,
and Spurs one.
yeah.
That's probably the best matchup. The rest of them are whatever, man. KP, you said you were feeling it though. You see,
I, I am.
when you
I'm feeling
started
from the.
off, I'm like,
And I'm gonna tell you what. I'm feeling it from the standpoint of we're not watching a bunch of teams with losing records and a bunch of teams without like their main player. That from that standpoint, I'm feeling that because again, you're still putting it together in the summer, so you don't really know how things are gonna shape out once the season starts. So
okay.
for the most part, like yeah, the Dallas one, this is a down year for them. It's unfortunate, but
I
other
mean,
than
but
that,
at this point, it's like, hey, you got to have the Knicks in the mix, right?
yeah.
You got to have the Lakers in the mix, right?
Mhm.
Unfortunately, Boston is just, you know, kind of not
A year away.
right. Let's
Yeah.
say that. But wouldn't it look better to have like a Boston Pistons? I mean, a Knicks Pistons game instead? Wouldn't that have been a good one?
You know what? After you said that and you said the storylines, I tried to argue for a second, but the more you're saying that, I agree with you. Like they could have matched it better.
Yeah, I mean, you knew that this is Christmas Day, right? What was that LeBron said? Let me say this too. Did you remember where LeBron was like, "Christmas is ours"? Is that it? Wasn't it him who said that?
Yes.
Did you see them interview him the other day about Christmas, and then he was like, "I'd much rather be home with my family."
No, I didn't see it.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh.
this is when you know LeBron is at the end because now he's saying the stuff where they're like, "Why are you saying that, bro?" He's the old man that's tired of pretending and faking.
You're right.
Yeah,
I'm done with this shit.
yeah,
Um,
old folks don't lie when they get old, man. They just tell it like it is.
so different move squad. If the Pistons were playing the uh
The
the
Knicks.
Knicks, that would be a better game. I mean, especially given how the series went and all of that kind of stuff.
I
It just would have been a better build up and stuff.
I would have liked to see Detroit play Houston. You got the Thompson twins
The
going for it.
brothers. Yeah.
Yes. I would have liked to have seen that,
Okay,
but
I'm not mad at that.
and both coaches kinda have the same kind of persona, JB Bickerstaff and Ime Udoka.
I'm not mad at it.
Like, like, you saying that now, I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I could I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get where you're going."
Alf
Like,
says Cooper doesn't have superstar potential. Look, Cooper doesn't have superstar potential flag. I don't know if he's at. I think he may be saying that about you saying he doesn't have superstar potential, KP.
I'm saying, yeah. I like, I think Cooper Flag is he's gonna have a good career. I really do. I don't think he's a superstar, but I think he's a heck of a player.
Well, he's gonna get the opportunity to be one. I'll say that.
Yeah. The NBA is making their push. Hey man, have you been listening to Isaiah Thomas kind of go on his rants
No.
about how, the NBA, manufactured Jordan back Jordan as a superstar, and he wasn't a winner at first, and the NBA got behind him, Nike was behind him.
Oh man. Yes. Okay. They were. Yes. Yes. I mean, look, you have to come through still, right?
You do. You do.
Even if that's true, like you still got to come through.
Yeah.
Like there people have hitched their wagon, as Bong will say about coaches and quarterbacks in football and all of that kind of stuff. They've hitched their wagon to different people and it didn't work out.
Yes. I once traded all my Jordan cards for Penny Hardaway cards, believing that Penny Hardaway was going to be a star,
My.
and was left with a bunch of Penny Hardaway cards that are probably valued at 5 cents a card.
Hey, Penny Hardaway arguably has the best or had the best signature shoe campaign outside of Jordan.
It was nice. It was very
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Man, and
And
look, we're gonna
huh?
we're gonna have to start talking about some stuff like that, man. For some of these shows, like most explosive point guard, your top 5 or something like that,
Okay.
because a lot of these guys, like,
Shit, we
you
could
know,
throw that out for the next show.
yeah. I'm saying a lot of these guys you would think about, like they don't show guys love as much love as I think that they should anymore. Like a lot of people will throw Baron Davis out there. I don't think they really show him as much love as they should. But what about like you know Steve Francis? He
That's
was
what I was gonna say.
he was nice.
Francis.
Yeah, he was nice.
Yeah.
It's just
Nice
we
backcourt with him and Tino Mobley, man.
Coutinho Mobley.
Man, Tino
And
Mobley.
and shit, Coutinho Mobley was nice when he was at Rhode Island with Lamar Odom.
Yes.
Like, come on, man. Yeah.
And he said mental toughness.
Man, before we get off, I'll have to say this again. Posted a short about our road to 100. I think we just getting started. So we trying to get y'all to sub to the Running the Wing channel. We want y'all to sub to Two Peas in a Bong. Sub to Nerdy Jerks as well. But subscribe to Running the Wing.
Absolutely.
We are making a push to get our first 100. We're only at 20 right now. You got to start somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to start doing these giveaways, man. Like, giving away merch, Running the Wing merch out to some of our subs. Some random giveaways. We're going to start doing that with Two Peas in a Bong as well. And Nerdy Jerks is actually gonna be producing the merch.
They're gonna be
So
fronting, giving us stuff on consignment.
but nah, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. But go ahead and make sure you subscribe. Um, I know we had a couple different people being gaming. It was cool to see you back here. Different moves jumped on in here, and we got him the sub. So that
Absolutely.
was dope.
Yeah.
Bong was in the building. Bong was telling y'all to hit the like button, subscribe, share. Like, come on. So yes, we need y'all to sub. Uh, these things go nowhere without folks supporting, right? So tell your folks who are into basketball, like it's a couple dudes on here talking some basketball. Your favorite unks are
Yeah,
talking basketball.
absolutely.
Come holla at
Matter of
us.
fact, rocking the basketball shirt, the
Oh
West
man.
Virginia.
That was random.
Yeah, it was.
Oh shit. But nah, man, shoot. KP, man, we got anything else, man? We need to get off before we get out of here.
Before I get kicked out the house because I'm not with the family on Christmas Eve. Yeah. Um, nah, I ain't got nothing else, man. That's it.
All right, man. Well, appreciate y'all running the wing with us. We out of here.
Peace.